What's good, guys? It's your boy CS. I'm back with another banger video. If you've been following the Signals group, we have been making bank on so many different things the past, well, months, never mind weeks and days, but the setups have just been off the chain. And that's not even just down to me, that is down to everybody that's within the community that has been contributing in their own way. And as you can see, there's multiple different screenshots within the calls group. Anyway, as promised, the poll asked for chart setups and signals basically on alts. I normally don't like starting stuff without looking at Bitcoin, but for this video, just because we've got a lot to go through, we will start on the alts. But remember, everything does move in correlation with Bitcoin. So we do need to make sure we know where Bitcoin is, which is just very quickly, because I can't without looking at it. Looks like it is bouncing off this point of control here and now can, set a precedent to move upwards, basically. So with that, we're going to start with Floki, which, has been one of my favorite coins from way back when. I've been holding this coin for 3 years, and to see it basically 10x all the way up here and probably do another 10x or 100x will probably be one of the sweetest moments for me, if I'm being honest with you. So with Floki, it's like a stable coin, meme coin. Like, I read something earlier where, Floki's, if I just take out all the noise, right, it's a boring coin and blah, blah, blah. Actually, having a boring coin like this where it doesn't move too much, when it made its move up, it has never retraced all the way back down to this level, right? It's hit its high, it's consolidated, and it went up again, went for a new high, and then consolidated again, and it never went below 1 billion apart from that one time there, and the demand was crazy. That's how you know it's a $1 billion coin with mass amounts to move upwards. And so when Floki makes its moves, it moves like a banana. It's the fastest moving coin in terms of parabolic type of moves. And so what we're looking for here is any type of pullback. And to be honest, with the Coinbase listing coming very, very soon, I don't think we're going to see a lot of this getting retested around here, because once it's on Coinbase, it's basically going to blow. And just to give you a bit of an inclination, right? So Pepe, I think the news got broke. It must have been here on this day, right? The Tuesday or the Monday. And then the following couple of days, it's just gone ballistic. And even with somewhere over here, I've got it. There it is. So like with here, for instance, was on the Monday or whatever, people must have known. And then it's obviously done nearly basically, well, the 2x, yeah, it's basically moved to 2x. And so when I'm looking at Floki is going to do something very similar, because it's not actually on Coinbase, it's on the roadmap. You got to remember, once it's on Coinbase, that's where the access base is very, very big. And a lot of people are missing the point why Pepe did better than WIF. Like, if I just bring up WIF here, so we can just put them side by side, right? If you're a normie, which one are you picking out of the two? For those of you that say WIF, you're not thinking in the lens of a normie, which is, a normie's going to see, oh my God, $3. Nah, I'm going to buy this one. It's got like $4. If this goes to $1, I'm a multimillionaire. They don't understand market cap. Once upon a time, all of us didn't understand market cap, right? And so having 4 zeros makes a big difference. Like having bonk with 4 zeros, that makes a big difference. And so WIF is in its own category, where it's just kind of a bit stupid not to have those zeros at the end. It's the only thing actually that's bad for PopCat and Brett, which is when normies look at things like this, and I saw a post about it, and it does make sense. When a normie looks at it, they're not going to understand market cap. They're going to look at dollars. Like, how many dollars is it to $1? And so Pepe's amazing. Floki's amazing. Bonk is amazing. And Whiff and like Popcat and Brett, they don't have that appeal. To us on crypto Twitter is completely different. You got to think like a retail mind. Like, they're going to see 3 zeros. They're going to choose that over Whiff. Think about it. If you were a normie, you didn't know nothing about crypto, and you saw Floki had 3 zeros, why would you buy the dog with the hat when you got Floki, right? It makes more sense. Same thing with Wojak and same thing with Mumu if that eventually gets signed. Ginnan is already set up for that. So imagine when Ginnan, if that eventually does go there, and Turbo and stuff like that, they go on to Coinbase, right? Anyway, that's Floki. I was looking at Wojak, and I've been talking about Wojak for time because Wojak is just such a parabolic chart that if Pepe moves, I know it's not a Matt Fury narrative, but all the OG memes were Wojak and Pepe. I always saw Wojak and Pepe together. So this is at all-time highs right now. Like, its all-time high previously, which was in June, was at 168, and now we're at 185. So we're in price discovery mode right now. And so Wojak has a lot to go for, man. Like, it's at 100 million market cap. For 10x's from here, that's 1 billion. And I do see it going there just because it's an OG meme. Retail know about Wojak from way back when. Like, if you were here, never mind at the start of the internet, right? But at the start of maybe like Jack Dorsey's Twitter and the original Facebook, Wojak was the main meme. It's the original meme. So, and I don't know if you've seen those videos as well of Wojak. It's just a no-brainer. Like, once this goes to 1 billion, I'm basically going to be taken out. I feel like it'll hit around 800, 900, 1 billion, and that's it. Call it quits from there. That's Wojak done. Maybe if it catches some steam and there's some big people behind it, maybe it could go further. But I feel like Wojak has another 10x to go to 1 billion, in my honest opinion. It's on ETH. It's just it's a historic meme, ultimately. And the chart-wise is in price discovery, which kind of leads on to other things, which is, well, Mumu is very, very close. And I feel like these are the last few dips we're going to get. Because, like Wojak, Mumu does these crazy moves. Can you see up here where it's 61%? Where's my brush icon? Like, look up here. See, that's 61%, 42%, 43%. Like, Mumu can really rock it, and 73%. You get where I'm coming from? So Mumu's got that dog, that bull in it, just like Wojak. Wojak, for me, is like the king of all these types of moves because it just goes crazy. Might go ballistic, like 72% and stuff like that. Same as Mumu, basically. And so Mumu, in terms of like trade setup, well, we're here. We're on the precipice. We've come out the falling wedge. Let's go on the 2 hour, right? Come out of this turquoise falling wedge. And now we've just back tested the last point of resistance, right? So we're literally on the weekly resistance around there. We back tested the one that's higher, which is on the daily. At the blue line, can you see these wicks? We could never get past it before. Never get past it. Went up and then came back down. So this is 1, 2, 3 tests, and now the 4th time we've gone through. Now we're back testing it. This, for me, is just a sign that we're seeing the final demand before we go tomorrow or the day after. I don't see us going below this as long as this holds. So, yeah, Mumu's on the verge. Brett needs no introductions. It's basically on the same final boss resistance as Floki, as Mumu. So they're ready to go into price discovery. Mog's at 1 billion. Shout out to everybody who's in there. It's already at price discovery. It's come back down. Retesting the 2 wicks. Let's just say they're acting as support now. And so now MOG is ready to go. MOG is ready to go to like 10, 15 billion. I really do see it happening. Ginnan is lagging, but got to remember, Ginnan's like a 30, $40 million market cap. This can just blow at any time. Like, this can go straight to hundreds of millions. And it's bye-bye, see you later pattern. It's connected to Nero. Whenever anything happens with Doge, it's connected. And it's a cat season, Nero, Doge. And then look at the art. Look at the videos. It reminds me of Ponky and Brett. Somebody said it reminded them of something else. But actually, watching some of their videos, it reminds me exactly like them. So, yeah, Ginnan, I feel like, is one of the best buys, one of the best holds. Turbo has been lagging a bit, but it's just been consolidating in this area. Like, we can't seem to break 8.5. And we can't seem to break here. But I think this is manipulation by short, so that once we start going, we're going to go ballistic. I remember Turbo was at like 500, 600 million market cap. This is a bargain. Because once this breaks through 1 billion, which I believe it's going to be listed on Coinbase one day, you can timestamp it, whatever, but Turbo is going to Coinbase one day. 100% it's going. So this is going to 5 billion, 10 billion. Turbo 100%. SPX doing well now. Like, I gave this free to people on the chart, on the signals chart, sorry, on my calls group. And it was a free chart. And look how it's just conformed nicely to this descending wedge. Once it breaks out, maybe a little back test, and then Bob's your uncle, we're gone. Billy, nice support zone round here. Also holding quite well. May come back down a bit lower. But I feel like Billy, just because of it being an OG dog coin, will move. Snoofy will have all the Reddit gangsters moving on it one time, I'm telling you now. And it's just a beautiful consolidation, right? So it's already gone up, had its move. 50% retrace probably from here. So about 7, 22, whatever. 2, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 divided by 2. Let's just say it's a -7 move. So 2 and then 5. So it should be around 15. Yeah, it's retraced 50%, 60%. This is great. This is the zone. A lot of demand here. Wick, and maybe a wick back up. So Snoofy's a great buy here. Casper's already got that manipulation. We've already know what's going on Kraken. So I just don't see it coming back down to the below 13 at this point. Casper just seems like it's on its way. So send it. Popcat still conforming here. I'm actually out of Popcat. I've now gone into Ginnan because I just feel like Ginnan will move crazy. Mother, I also got out of this, kind of fucked up on this one, but this is just going to move. I know whoever's going to get into Mother is going to have some mad gains because it's just ready to send as well. Loose actually has had a bit of a bad move on the symmetrical triangle, but I think it's more of a fake out, right? So it's come out of it, come down, retested, and potentially could go all the way back up. But it's one to watch. Ponky doing its thing. Not really worried about Ponky. Let it move near all-time highs as well. Reef really disappointing in, but is coming back. It could just go ballistic at some point. We don't know. And yeah, that's about it. I'll do a bit of a soul check. Soul's basically at all-time highs as well now. It's already closed near its weekly all-time high, which is there about 250. That'll be its all-time high. But really, it's already got a push off the 202 level, which I was looking at. And so that's ready to move as well. AVAX has actually broken this historic trend. It's broken up and it's ready to go. It's such an undervalued coin because Alex Becker will shill it. And like I was saying here, I was saying this actually way back when in July, like, I've probably got receipts of saying I'm going to buy it here, 22, 21, because I left it in a separate account and not touched it. So yeah, AVAX not done the biggest of moves, but has moved. And also, if you just look, the all-time high is at here, 150. So we are far, far away from the all-time high on AVAX. It's definitely worth a run. Definitely worth a shot. ETH, I'm not going to do ETH. I'll do ETH separately with a Bitcoin video. But that's it, guys. That's where my sentiment is. I feel like we are going to move. We're going to keep moving. Anything here is just a dip. Buy it. And it's a full-on meme cycle. So, yeah.